All right, welcome back to From the Nosebleeds. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. So, this is the monthly state of the address video for the channel. Let's adjust this light just a little bit. Bingo. So this is for anybody that's watching this for the first time or watching this type of video for the first time. This is my thank you and update for this channel. It's a thank you to everybody that has watched, whether they subscribed or not. This is an update on the channel, future videos, or just essentially like just putting out what has been the process of everything lately, right? And to kind of give everybody an update on what's going on behind the scenes a little bit, which is it's just me. I think everybody know I have other people that come on like Dre and Marv and all that stuff, but it's just me primarily. So um, first off, let's start off with this. Let's start off with the franchise quarterback criteria. I know I mentioned it in the week 5 power ranking video. And essentially this is a something I'm announcing in advance because this is a going to be essentially like almost like 32 videos or something like that. It's going to be ranking every single team's franchise quarterback. And how to even make that list, you must follow, must check off you're not going to check off every box, but if you check off majority of them, you're going to be put on the list, right? And there are going to be some players for there are going to be some quarterbacks that are going to be on multiple teams, right? But the goal is just to have fun with this and to rank it. So the number one thing that is a must is longevity. So they must have longevity and durability. So they have to start at least 66% of the games that is available to play while they were on that team. So an example of that would be Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning clearly played of all the available games that he could have played in, he played in majority of those games. So he would be on that list for the Colts, right? And mind you, this is a ranking on just their performance with the team that we're talking about. So again, using Peyton Manning as an example, when we talk about the Indianapolis Colts, it's only going to be talking about his time with Indianapolis. And then when we go to Denver, we are only going to talk about his time in Denver. We're not going to base this off their entire career. Now, sometimes it will be their entire career, but in most cases, it won't. It would be just strictly what is available to us when they were on their respective teams. Number 2, high level play. How good was that quarterback? That's more of a ranking thing more than making the list. Team elevation. Did he elevate the team? Must have at least started one playoff game. Winning a playoff game is also an option. Um, let's see. Team investment. Did the team build around him? Did they offer him a second contract? Did they market him? Did they do all these things to try to set this player up for success or whatever it may be? And then finally, leadership. Did they, and this kind of goes hand in hand with team elevation, but were they respected by the organization? Were they respected by their peers in their locker room? So those kind of things. For me, you got to check off 3 out of the 6 to make the list, and then we rank it based off of statistics and your overall success with that team. So there is that. Another thing that I want to address is the lack of other content that is not the NFL. Like this has been, I kind of noticed this, like kind of like dating back last week. I'm realizing like, man, lately I've just been doing Cleveland Browns post games and power rankings. That's it. And then on Tuesdays I go on All Ground Sports. Please go subscribe to All Ground Sports. I'll be on there too. So I kind of realized I haven't been doing a lot of content. I think one of the last non football content was like me reacting to our reaction to when Charlie Kirk had passed away, right? When Charlie Kirk got assassinated. And kind of our response to that was kind of like doing an opinion based on that. You can go check the video out. But I want to do more basketball content. Basketball season is coming up. NHL season is right around the corner. I think they're starting up this week or maybe next week. And I am becoming a first-time hockey fan. Like I'm going to be watching as many games as I can possibly watch on the hockey season for the very first time. So that's going to be fascinating. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to go through that journey together of me being a first-time hockey fan, just reacting to these games. Like I'm not going to be going in depth about it because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, right? This is going to be my first time. I try to do some, I dibbled and dabbled with some NBA content. They didn't do a lot of good views, but we're still gonna do that. We're still gonna do that, and we're also gonna try to break down the NBA going back on NBC and break down the NBA on Prime Video about the presentation and how things felt and everything like that. Um, Also, more wrestling content. I want to do wrestling reviews, primarily retro reviews. I haven't been interested in the product personally, and that kind of sucks because this is John Cena's last year. But I haven't been interested. I've been interested, and really WWE hasn't given me personally a lot to be interested in. So like I'm not just because there's a lot of dark spots or something like that. Um so I really haven't been interested in any of professional wrestling today. I'm not an AEW guy. I don't like AEW. I don't keep up with the indies like got other things going on in life to focus on wrestling. It's already hard for me to manage football, let alone like wrestling and all this other stuff. So I'm trying my best here, right? But we're gonna do more content that is like besides you know, football. Because this is a variety show. This is not just a football show, it's all sports. It's wrestling, it's hockey, it's basketball, it's baseball. Even though I haven't even what's funny, I have not made a baseball video yet, but I will because I will be predicting what team I think will be going to the World Series, and then we'll talk about how each team had got to the World Series. So there's a couple of baseball videos coming out as well. Um, as you can see, the lighting is kind of the same. I have started to figure out camera angles with this laptop. It's still a record and release type of channel so far, not editing intros or editing a lot of things out. I have not gotten the laptop that I wanted yet. I'm still uh, paying bills and climbing myself out of debt, but it's gonna come. It's gonna happen. The lighting is pretty much the same. I got this overhead light right here. I got this lamp right here. As you just saw, I was just adjusting the lighting because I saw a lot of dark spots on this side. But I have figured out for the most part how to get the the electronic scoreboard in there. And I think with better lighting and a better camera, it won't come off as so blurry, at least from my point of view. It won't come off as like very bright, but it's gonna be more tone and more, blending in with the environment and everything like that. Like I was looking at like past videos, I'm like, all I had was a white wall behind me. As you can see, the whiteboard is right here. We're gonna do more whiteboard videos. Those franchise videos are gonna be whiteboard videos. So excuse me. So we're gonna do more of those. I haven't done that since I think the last time I did that was the last NBA rankings jersey we did, and we scrapped that because we didn't get no views. But I'm a small channel, but whatever. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. So at the time of this recording, there are 92 subscribers. So liking, share, commenting, subscribing, really sharing it to other people, like really helps out a lot. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. We're 8 away. We're 8 away at the time of this recording, which is crazy because like, and I'm doing this recording right after the Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers post game. And I gained 3 or 4 subscribers off of that video alone. So like to the new subscribers, I know KA and Sure, I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for everybody subscribing. The Matt Lyda Undertaker video did 3.7 thousand. That was back in August. Yeah, that was back in August. Gained good amount of subscribers off of that, and and I'm not going to be following up on that because I know a lot of people have been talking about the podcast lately, and I'm going to check out a couple of episodes to kind of give my honest opinion without talking out of the side of my ass about it, and give my honest opinion. So more on the wrestling topic. I kind of been staying out of the wrestling bubble, which has been kind of mentally healthy because there's too much tribalism in professional wrestling on Twitter and stuff like that. So it's kind of been healthy, but I have a passion for professional wrestling. I love wrestling. So definitely want to push more wrestling content out there as well. Like I said, improving the lighting. I got this one. I got another one coming in like next week or in 2 weeks, something like that. I can't remember when I'm supposed to get it. but I'm supposed to be getting another light for that to combat this bright light over here. So it should be better lighting on that end as well. But this channel is growing and I'm growing with this channel, and that's been a beautiful thing. Like I look at my past videos and I can tell I'm very uncomfortable behind the mic. I'm trying to figure things out. And I have this tendency of like, I'm talking with my hands. I'm not sure if that looks good or not, but it's kind of become my thing. Like I kind of realize I do talk with my hands. And that's okay. That's me. That's a tick of mine that keeps my hands busy, because if that I'm just standing like this and I feel like a stiff board if I'm not. So I'm moving my hands constantly, talking with my hands as I'm doing now. I'm doing it on purpose now, but like it's a subconscious thing that I talk with my hands. Like I know I'm doing that right now, but it's a subconscious thing. Like it really is. Like even when you don't see it, I'm talking with my hands. Like I really am. Um, but I'm more comfortable. I'm more comfortable with the Browns post game live streams. I'm getting better, and this channel is getting better. But all of you guys are growing with me. All of you guys are. This whole channel is growing, like to the point where I finally figured out this is from the nosebleeds, and the fans, the subscribers are the nosebleed section. So now I start with videos or saying, thank you for joining the nosebleed section. This is Tyler from the nosebleeds. I've kind of got my intro down a little bit. The welcome, welcome back, or if it's your first time here, welcome, because I want this to be a welcoming environment at the end of the day. I don't want this toxic discourse or anything like that. Like it's gonna happen. I just want to respect a respectful type of channel where everybody can come here and state their opinion without being offended or anything like that. So there's that. I'm trying to think what else I can talk about here. And besides that, it's just a thank you. It's a thank you to all 92 of you guys that have subscribed. It's a thank you for giving this dude, this man from Cleveland, who doesn't have a strong, or if at all, internet history of putting himself out there. I got a few from my from my personal channel. I'm not releasing those whatsoever. those are, I mean, my friends have seen them, but they used to be public. They're not public no more. But thank you all for giving me a chance. Thank you all for trusting in me to give you content that you guys can watch and enjoy. Thank you all for watching the Browns live streams. I know the last couple of times they've been later than 6:30, 6:45. I know we pushed them back. So I got a personal life. I have kids, and I keep my sons over the weekend. So, I have to wait until, and they're younger. It's not like they're 10 and 11 and I can be like, hey, y'all go to your rooms or y'all stay downstairs and, keep it quiet while I do this. No, they're young and they need my attention. Like they need my all around attention. Like something happened today with my son, because I was changing my other son, and I was changing my oldest, and my youngest is actually in this room as I'm in the other room, and he's playing with my chapstick, which I don't even know how he got a hold of my chapstick because I keep it very high, but I think he climbed up in the chair and was able to grab it off the desk. And that's all that happened in a matter of a minute or so while I'm changing my other son. So, I can't do these videos or do videos in general when I have them, but that's okay. I'm a father first. So, when I'm not doing my fatherly duties when they're at their mother's house, and I'm not busy doing another show or getting this house in order because they done, it's like two tornadoes running around here. If I'm not, you know, busy helping other people, or, trying to unwind, sometimes we just need time for ourselves. Sometimes we're busy making time for ourselves, whether that's, sitting down watching TV and shutting off our brains for a moment, whatever the case may be. Like, you know, this is what I do. And this is, I make sure I make the dedication for the Browns post games. I make sure I make the dedication for the for the um power rankings and stuff like that. So there's gonna be more videos coming out and everything like that of different things. But like I said, I'm a father first, and I love being a father. I love being a father. It fulfills everything in my life. It fulfills everything. It makes me so happy. And I know some people are like, well, you got to do things for yourself. Me being a father is so rewarding. It is so rewarding. I can't comprehend how rewarding it is, like, and how amazing it is to be a father, and raising, two boys that I love and cherish so much. Um, so yeah, like that's pretty much my life. I'm happy, and I'm happy that I have time to do this, but wanting to get back into this and everything. I'm also gonna drop a link. Like I said earlier in the first state of the channel address, when I gave a brief history on this channel. This was called Technically It Is Real. Technically It Is Real. ITIS. Technically It Is Real. And if you scroll down to the very first video, that was made 3-4 years ago when it was under that. Well, I still have my Spotify, and I still have all the podcasts that I did in media school from, I think, like episode 3, because I think I lost like the first 2 or 3 all the way up to like my last one, which is like 21, 22, right? And life happened, and now I'm back. So outside of that, I'm gonna put a link in the description if you guys want to check out older Tyrell. And that was going on in the middle of the Baker Mayfield saga. So a lot of my opinions went back and forth on it. Even some things where I'm like, damn, I said that, because I definitely thought differently months later. But I've always never been afraid to shy away from changing my opinion based off of new information or rethinking things, or even admitting that I'm wrong. And I'm never going to shy away from that. Going to I'm gonna do my best not to bullshit people. In other words, some people may see your opinion changing as you don't know how to make up your mind. To me, I see it as you're getting new information and you're basing your opinions off that new information. And I think that's a good thing sometimes. So this is Tyrell from the Nosebleeds. Thank you all for coming into the Nosebleeds section. Until next time, this has been the State of the Address channel. The state of the channel address. This is Tyrell. Until next time, signing off.